Hey guys, Sergio with Karibe Botanica here. Today is the 1st of May and I want to provide you with a little bit of guidance using tarot. So the way that I am doing this is that I am going to do 3 readings. It's going to be group 1, group 2, and group 3. So right now what I want to ask of you is to close your eyes, meditate a little bit, and pick whatever number comes to mind. Whatever number comes to your mind is the one that you are part of. So if you thought of number 1, then that's your group number. If number 2 was what came through intuitively, then that's your number. Same thing with number 3. So I will go ahead and start, and what I will focus this reading in, it's basically what you need to focus on, what you need to look out for the month of May of 2024. So once you have your number with you, make that decision. And then, if you're group number 2 or number 3, feel free to skip to that part of the video. But we'll go ahead and start with group number 1. Alrighty, group number 1, month of May. I feel like things are gonna calm down a little bit. You've been working very hard. You've been on it, being the best parent, the best employee, the best business owner, all the good stuff. You've been rushing, and that's a good thing, right? Ambition is always good, but this month things will calm down a little bit, and it's good for you because you need to kind of have that calm energy. There is also going to be some opportunities showing up that you did not expect. This can come in the form of a job, of a relationship, anything that was kind of you were kind of disappointed on, and then it just randomly comes to you because you cannot let go of that expectation. And that's usually when things come to us, is whenever we let go of that thing. So keep that in mind. The other thing too is that there is an end to some kind of toxic friendship, toxic relationship, and you need to let go of that. I think it's a lot of new beginnings too. I think with just the whole energy of the month, a lot of new beginnings for you. There might be, with that being said, there might be a little bit of instability when it comes to your finances, but it's nothing to worry about. It's more like you just need to watch out for that. There is a lot of problems with other people too, or other people are blaming you for something, but don't get upset about that, because that's kind of this is your wake up time. You will start to realize who really were your friends, who were not your friends, who's with you, who believes in you, and so on. By the end of the month, any issues that you might run through this, through May, they will be resolved. You're going to be sitting at your throne. You're going to be having good moments. It's just right now, I feel like May for you is a time of transition. It's relax, let go, welcome the new, and then just relax at the end again, because issues will be resolved. It's a new chapter coming. And you have to be open to believing and trusting. Sometimes you overthink. Sometimes you're this is not true, or it's not going to happen. And that's how you get affected. So I think if the biggest takeaway, again, just embrace all the changes that come to you this month. Take life by the horns and believe and trust. Okay, now we're going to do the reading for group number 2. Group number 2, this is your reading again. This is for you to have an idea of what to look out for, what to focus on, and just prepare for whatever life has for you this month of May. Alrighty, group 2. May might be a little bit rough starting off. There is a little bit of a heartache, a heartbreak. There is a lot of problems, or just people just not being very happy with you, or you're not happy with people. And it's not just one person, it's a couple. It's you're kind of there's a salty energy between you and a group of people. It's kind of you're just kind of pissed off at everyone. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You're kind of being very reserved, but whatever the situation might be, it will come to an end, because you're gonna be the winner. I see energy of a king, trump, you're winning. So whatever this is going on, you're gonna get out of that situation and you're gonna be stable. Now be careful who you trust during this month, because I do see people deceiving you or taking taking you through routes that they shouldn't be taking to. Keep those people out. Towards the end of the month, there's a lot of blessings when it comes to money, when it comes to just life in general. You have the Ace of Cups, which is good. It's just full of blessings. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is good too. And just keeping yourself grounded will help you out through this month. So again, I see kind of like a rough beginning, kind of heartbreak, pissed off at people, but you eventually let them go. And letting go of that situation, whatever it might be, it's kind of like your secret to success to end the month. One thing that you must know is that if you feel a little bit unprotected, if you feel threatened by people, whether it's spiritually or physically, you are guarded and protected by your angels. I think it's something that you need to look into. Always, whenever you're feeling some kind of negative way when it comes to, I don't know, maybe sleeping at night, you feel a little bit eerie or anything like that, just go ahead and pray to Saint Michael or your guardian angel. Okay, moving on to group number 3. Alrighty, group number 3, like I said at the beginning of the video, this reading is to be guided, to kind of have an idea of what to look out for the month of May. And this will help you navigate. I think right now, just overall, it's kind of like an energy of transition. Usually around this month, April, May, it's always like life changes. To some people, change is very rough. To other people, they embrace it. But that's why I'm kind of giving you kind of like an idea of what to look out for, so you're prepared and you are in the lookout for, good or bad things coming up and how to handle them. First thing that I see is kind of traveling. So you do, I don't know if it's specifically this month, but there is kind of like plans of traveling. So that will manifest. Another thing is to be careful with who you let kind of like manage your finances or affect your finances. I think the word there is affect. Be careful who you let affect your finances. So if you're overspending because you're buying all of your friends' drinks, or because you're spending money on your family too much, you're indulging. It's just like you're overspending on others, and it might affect your situation. You might run into a situation too that you're not kind of like prepared to take, or you're not really ready to make a decision. I would say relax a little bit. It's gonna be a struggle. It's not gonna be easy, but take your time with whatever you're going through. Whatever this is, it's gonna have you emotionally kind of like off, but it's gonna come to a point where like you have to take control of the situation, because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck in this kind of like depression or some sort of like sadness all around, and you don't want to start this moment of energy transition right now. You must walk away. You must go away from whatever this is. And if you have to spend time alone by yourself, it's gonna be good things. It's not bad. Being alone and kind of like distancing yourself a little bit is not bad, as long as it's not like in an unhealthy way. Be careful with who you trust, especially towards the last week of May. I would say be careful with any like contracts or anything legally binding or anything like that, because there is a sense of trickery towards the end. So if there's anything that you're doing where it comes to money or contracts or anything like that, just be very careful. There's also a sense of like being upset or sad about something. It's like your heart is broken. It doesn't have to be romantic. It might be because you're upset at something. It's just an upset situation, but know that your heart will be healing. Things will go through, and it's a good time to reconciliate with yourself, with your emotions, and take it from there. I think you deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be happy, right? But I think this message specifically is for you. I don't know if because you don't know this, but you deserve to be very happy. Thank you guys for joining in this short video of the tarot readings. Again, my name is Sergio and I'm with Karibe Botanica. Karibe Botanica, it's an online botanica that has access to all of the supplies that you might need for your altar, for cleansing, for spiritual waters. You can find them in our store. You can check us out at www.karibebotanica.com.